Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are fine. Today I am going to start a new lesson, that is microorganisms friend and foe. Friend means useful, foe means enemy. Students, before we start the lesson, I will ask some questions. Why should we wash our hands before we eat? Why is it unsafe to have garbage out in the open? When we eat without washing our hands, the bacteria and germs that are left on our fingers and palms can be transferred to the inside of our mouth. This can cause illness and infections. That means there are microorganisms on our hands. There are microorganisms growing in garbage. Okay, children, what are microorganisms? Micro means very small or tiny. Organisms are living beings. So, microorganisms are very small organisms that cannot be seen by the naked eyes. Microorganisms are present all around us, but they are too small to be seen with naked eyes. They are present everywhere in the atmosphere, in water, in soil, in air, and practically or any surface we touch. For example, you might have observed that during rainy season, moist bread gets spoiled and its surface gets covered with grayish white patches. Do you know what these structures are and where do these come from? Yes, these are fungus that grows on bread. We can be seen with a magnifying glass. Types of microorganisms. Microorganisms are classified into the following groups: fungi, bacteria, virus, protozoa. Look at the pictures. What do you observe? Yes, these pictures showing structure of microorganisms. Let us understand the microorganisms in detail. The first group of microorganism is bacteria. Bacteria is a unicellular or single cellular organisms. Bacteria can be many types based on their shape. Here are two examples: spiral bacteria and rod-shaped bacteria. Examples for bacteria: lactobacillus and rhizobia. Next group is algae. Examples of algae is Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra. Some common protozoas are amoeba and paramecium. Some common fungi are penicillium and aspergillus and bread mold. The fifth category of microorganism that is most relevant nowadays, that is virus. Viruses are different from other microorganisms because they reproduce only in the body of host organisms like bacteria, plants or animals. Look at the pictures. This picture is showing the structure of virus. Examples of virus: HIV. The full form is human immunodeficiency virus, and the most familiar word nowadays, that is coronavirus. That is also one type of virus. Microorganisms play an important role in our lives. Some of them are beneficial in many ways, whereas some others are harmful and cause diseases. Now we will talk about friendly microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for various purposes. They are used in the preparation of curd, bread and cake. Making of curd. Making curd from milk. The bacterium called Lactobacillus reproduces in milk and helps to convert milk into curd. You might have seen that your mother added a little curd to warm milk. In the next day, the milk gets converted into curd. It is because Lactobacillus bacteria present in curd multiplied self and promote convert into curd. Next one is making bread. The fungus called yeast reproduces in flour dough and produces carbon dioxide during respiration, which makes the dough soft and helps in making bread, cakes, biscuits, and pastries, etc. Look at the pictures. Let us discuss about commercial use of microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for the large-scale production of alcohol, wine, and acetic acid or vinegar. Yeast is used for commercial productions of alcohol and wine. For this purpose, yeast is grown on natural sugars present in grains like barley, wheat, rice, and crushed fruit juices, etc. The process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is known as fermentation. Louis Pasteur discovered fermentation in 1857. Now let us see another use of microorganisms. Yes, that is medicinal use of microorganisms. Whenever we fall ill, the doctors gives us medicine. These medicines kills diseases causing microorganisms. Therefore, these are called antibiotics. Anti means against. Biotics suggest organisms. Examples streptomycin, tetracycline, erythromycin are some of the commonly known antibiotics, which are all made from fungus and bacteria. Antibiotics are medicines that can kill or stop the growth of harmful microorganisms that cause diseases. When you consume antibiotics, following precautions need to be taken. It is important to remember that antibiotics should be taken only on the advice of a qualified doctor. Also, you must finish the course prescribed by the doctor. If you take antibiotics when not needed or in wrong doses, it may make the drug less effective when you might need it in future. Also, antibiotics taken unnecessarily may kill the beneficial bacteria in the body. Antibiotics, however, are not effective against cold and flu as these are caused by viruses. History of penicillin. Who discovered penicillin? As you all know that penicillin is discovered by famous scientist Alexander Fleming. In 1929, Alexander Fleming was working on a culture of diseases causing bacteria. Suddenly, he found the spores of a little green mold in one of his culture plates. He observed that the presence of mold prevented the growth of bacteria. In fact, it also killed many these bacteria. From this, the mold penicillin was prepared. Antibiotics are made with the help of microorganisms themselves. But some diseases can even be prevented by the use of some medicines. Do you know what these medicines are called? Yes, the answer is vaccines. When a disease carrying microbes enter our body, the body produces antibodies to fight the invader. The body also remembers how to fight the microbe if it enters again. So, if dead or weakened microbes are introduced in a healthy body, the body fights and kills them by producing suitable antibodies. The antibodies remain in the body and we are protected from the disease causing microbes. This is how a vaccine works. Several diseases, including cholera, tuberculosis, smallpox, and hepatitis, can be prevented by vaccination. Children are given injections to protect themselves against several diseases. Necessary vaccines are available in hospitals. Vaccinations are given to children for protection against polio under Pulse Polio program. Polio drops given to the children are actually a vaccine. This is called oral vaccination. These days, vaccines are made on a large scale from microorganisms to protect human and other animals from several diseases. Increasing soil fertility. Some bacteria and blue-green algae are able to fix nitrogen from the atmosphere to enrich soil with nitrogen and increase its fertility. These microbes are commonly called biological nitrogen fixation or biological nitrogen fixers. Microbes help to clean the environment. You often see large amount of dead organic matter in the form of decaying plants and sometimes dead animals on the ground. You find that they disappear after some time. This is because the microorganisms decompose dead organic waste of plants and animals, converting them into simple substances. These substances are again used by other plants and animals. Thus, microorganisms can be used to degrade the harmful and smelly substances and thereby clean up the environment. Microorganisms are harmful in many ways. Some of the microorganisms causes diseases in human beings, plants, and animals. Such diseases or causing microorganisms are called pathogens. Some microorganisms spoil food, clothing, and leather. Let us study more about their harmful activities. Pathogens enter our body through the air we breathe, the water we drink, or the food we eat. They can also get transmitted by direct contact with an infected person or carried through an animal. Microbial diseases that can spread from an infected person to a healthy person through air, water, food, or physical contact are called communicable diseases. Examples of such diseases include cholera, common cold, chickenpox, and tuberculosis or TB. When a person suffering from common cold sneezes, fine droplets of moisture carrying thousands of viruses are spread in the air. The virus may enter the body of a healthy person while breathing.